opened our doors, then we saw people coming in. And here in the US, when you serve good food, as tasty as food as we do, and we have great service, and of course we're from very hospitable culture, and you have good attitude, and I think people will support you, and then we have, and it's a great opportunity for us to showcase Afghan, cuisine and culture, and it's great. This area is very diverse. It's a very cosmopolitan area. I think Afghan cuisine happens to be one of the very trendiest, it's cuisine. St. Louis is a very big restaurant, oriented city, and we're happy we got to know some of the really good restaurant chefs here in St. Louis.
You've worked with your brother for a really long time. Talk to us a little bit about what it's like working with Kasim.
Well, to tell you the truth, he's the brain. I'm one of the kids, that my parents didn't know. We're really scared, hey, should we send him, should we not? Because I was one of those adventurous kids. When we were fleeing Afghanistan, they told my brother, say, hey, please keep an eye on him, He's been doing a good job, He's been actually giving me some of his opportunities. Like, he let me go to school because, he was the smartest kid, going back to school back home. And then, obviously, he's the brain behind the business idea. And then, I work with him. So you can encourage, when you see all these things. It's been 30 plus years, that I worked and lived with my brother in the same city.
So what was it like being here in St. Louis and being in America, watching America invade your home country?
Watch it, with mixed emotions, from one angle, I was like hoping, because, everywhere the US goes, history tells you that the country will be rebuilt, South Korea, Japan, hopefully Afghanistan, At the same time, obviously, war is, something, a lot of people die, places get destroyed. I was hoping, I thought, Afghanistan will be, rebuilt, it'll be a country that will have, a democratic government in there. And then hopefully that will spread to the neighboring countries. It's a very complex situation in Afghanistan.
So if someone were to come to Sameem's for the first time, what would you recommend they have as their meal, or what's your favorite meal?
I always, recommend, the Mideast feast. It's composed of 5 different appetizers. It has falafel, it has vegetable fritter, hummus, salad, and the eggplant. And then, as a main course, I either recommend the Afghani mantu, which is the dumpling, or the lamb shank. But, those are my favorite, but, it depends, some people like more spicier dishes, then I refer them to the biryani section. And some people just want to do something with a sauce, then we have the chicken tikka masala, which is amazing, our kebabs are good. So. America is an immigrant country, right? Despite the fact some people think otherwise. I think if you do a survey, immigrants are, I think the segment of society that they're probably a smallest contingent of them are, criminals and, or, drawing from the system as opposed to contributing to the system in terms of, taxes. And they bring ideas, food,
Tech.
Right, Tesla founder, exactly, and so were the Steve Jobs' parents were immigrants. I think we're all immigrated, we all have, a relationship to immigration somehow, The idea of America is very unique.